Okay, the sixth lesson is really around what is the human and organizational capacity that you need to be successful. So I've been talking a lot about the technology and the architecture and the vendors and the ecosystem. Now let's talk about you and your team. And I think we're beginning to learn that there's a lot of interesting new titles and roles that we need to bring into the organization, or we need to cross-train people. Here's some examples of a digital workplace team and potentially 6 roles that may not have even existed before, but are really critical now, particularly in a large enterprise. And you may have other roles as well. So the importance of getting the right team together and then maturing that team and putting together the right operational processes for digital is really critical. And it's unfortunate because we see a lot of digital business strategies that sort of soft pedal what internal capacity we need to actually execute on that strategy. So as Rebecca mentioned, one way to start this conversation internally and begin this analysis is to benchmark your effectiveness. How are you doing relative to the world at large and with your peers in terms of leveraging the investments you've already made in your technology, and ultimately, scoring and benchmarking yourself, which is important as a baseline, but also then beginning to get a guide and a roadmap of where you need to build up your internal capacity. And so, here's an example of an enterprise where they may be doing, in terms of the organizational development cone, there are certain areas that they may be doing okay in terms of governance and analytics, but they really need to be working on community management, culture, and alignment, and very critically staffing and resources. So digital is, of course, about everything that happens on the screen, but it takes, perhaps ironically, it takes really strong human capacity to really be effective in digital. And so, we're really convinced now more than ever that the digital winners are the ones who are going to be able to build winning digital operations, to bridge departments and justify consistent support from top leadership, whether it's for digital workplace or for external digital engagement. Now let's look forward a little bit. I think that's maybe 6 lessons we've learned out of 15 years, and I've got a couple more that are possibly a little bit more forward-looking. And I'll invite you again, if you have any questions or you disagree about any of this, or you believe you have your own lesson from your own experience for digital leaders that you want to share, feel free to use the questions box in the GoToMeeting control panel, and we'll be happy to start a conversation here.